Hi everyone, my name is Curtis McQuarrie and I am your instructor for effective speech. I hope that you all are safe and healthy. Today I just wanted to give a brief introduction to the course and then also introduce and assign your first speech, which you'll be submitting next Tuesday, the 26th. So I assume everybody's had a chance to read the syllabus. If you haven't, please make sure you do, okay? In particular, pay attention to the deadlines because it's up to you all to be aware of the deadlines. I won't be in class like a normal class reminding you. So it's up to you to make sure that you know when all the deadlines are for everything. Also, please make sure that you carefully read the section of the syllabus that explains how I want your recorded speeches to be recorded and submitted, okay? And then also, if you haven't, make sure that you check out the Canvas page and see how I've laid things out. In particular, you'll see on the left side of the screen um, areas that you'll definitely want to pay attention to. The announcement section, I will post announcements with links to instructional videos like this. And then also the assignment section, that's obvious. And then grades. And then there's another section called files. And in the files section, I have 4 files. I have one file called assignment sheets, where I have copies of all of the assignment sheets for your speeches and homework assignments. And then for each speech that you're assigned, you're going to be doing 3 speeches, there is a file for each of these speeches. For example, speech 1, you'll see if you go to the file section, there's a file called speech 1 related handouts, where I will have handouts, materials related for each individual speech. You'll see, for example, for this first speech, since it's a short speech and you're basically just introducing yourself to me, is that I only have, I think, 3 or 4 items in there that I really want you to look at. But please do look at them. You'll see that once we get into speech 2, is that there will be more materials for you to look at, and that we will go into things in much more detail. So for speech 1, you're going to basically be introducing yourself to, in the normal classroom environment, you would be introducing yourself to the class, but basically for this first speech, you're going to be introducing yourself to me, okay? When you look at the assignment sheet, you will see that the speech is meant to be 3 to 5 minutes in length, okay? And this first speech is only worth 10 points. Speeches 2 and 3 are worth 20 points apiece, but the reason why I'm making this first speech only worth 10 points is that really the course, even though it's a short course, it just got started, and you really haven't had a chance to learn anything yet, much less learn something and then hopefully apply it. So this first speech really just there's 2 main reasons behind it. It gives me an opportunity to assess each of you individually and see where you each stand currently in terms of your individual level of public speaking ability. I realize that some of you may have never spoken in public at all, and that some of you may have done a lot of it. And most people are somewhere in between. I understand we all are unique individuals, and so for me, as your instructor, getting a chance to see this first speech will give me, almost like an athletic coach, I'll be able to kind of do a basic assessment of seeing where you stand right now, and look at your strengths and then your weaknesses. And then after I watch your speech, I will give you constructive feedback. I'll always be respectful and polite, but I will let you know what I think you're doing well and what areas I think you need to work on, and then we'll discuss ways for you to try and improve in whatever areas I feel you need to improve on. Um, so the speech is really short, 3 to 5 minutes, and if you'll see, you're just introducing yourself to the class, and I have on the assignment sheet, I have a list of things that you could choose to talk about. Basically, your hometown, where you're from, what you did in high school, what you if you participated in any sports or activities, what your personal interests and hobbies are, why you chose Penn State, why you chose your particular major, and if you don't have a major yet, what you are at least kind of contemplating maybe majoring in, and then maybe discussing what you hope to do after graduation and maybe your long-term goals. And I understand that obviously nothing's written in stone and that your long-term goals may change, but basically letting the audience know this is where I'm hoping that I head down the road, okay? So I'm not really giving you a lot of guidance on this first speech again because I just kind of want to get an idea of where you stand individually. Just do your best, and as long as I see that you put forth some effort, a good effort, you should get the full 10 out of 10 on this first speech. But I need to make sure that I see a good effort from you, okay? And then when you submit your recording, you could send me the link, email me a link. For example, a lot of students choose to post their speeches on YouTube. For example, this video that I'm making for you all right now, I'm posting on YouTube because I'm not very technology savvy, but even I figured out how to post a video on YouTube. So for some students, that might be a really easy way for you to post your speeches. Or if you just want to record them and then email the speech to me as an attachment, that's fine. But regardless of the way that you choose to submit your speech recording, I also need you to make sure that you email me a typed copy of your outline. I don't have any formal way of doing the outline. I don't care if it's just bullet points or if you choose to type your whole speech out like a script. However you want to do it is up to you, but just make sure that I get a copy of it too. So ideally what you would do is you would send me one email with either a link to the speech, let's say the YouTube link, or you would have the speech uploaded as an attachment, and then you would have your outline as either a Word document or PDF file also attached to the email. If you could try and send me the recording and the outline in one email, that makes my life a lot easier. So however you want to present your speech in terms of like your notes or your outline, it's up to you. Again, some people prefer bullet points or maybe a basic outline. Some people have a very extensive outline. Some people prefer to have their speech written out like a script. However you want to do it is up to you. There are advantages and disadvantages of all of these different methods. We'll get more into that when we start getting into speech too. So again, I'm not giving you a lot of guidance for this first speech, but don't let that freak you out. Just do the best you can, okay? All right. So I will be in touch again real soon. Please do not hesitate to contact me with any questions, okay? All right. Again, I'm looking forward to watching your speeches and through your speeches, getting to know you a little bit. It's always nicer in the classroom environment where I get to know the students because I see them several times a week. But through watching your speeches, I'll hopefully get to know a little bit about you. So thanks a lot, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day.